Hi guys, welcome to another Jaguar 123 episode, and today we're looking at the DOQO case for the iPad Pro, and this should be a good video. Hopefully you enjoy. Right, so today we're looking at the DOQO case, as I've already said. This is a lovely keyboard and mouse case with the hub on the side, as I've shown you in the intro. I do think this is a beautifully made piece of engineering, and it's sort of something that I'd been looking for quite a while. I couldn't see anything that was sort of like this, and I think it's a case that does everything really well. And I'll tell you my pros and my cons of the case, and why I've said this. And if you like this video, I may do an accessory video where I say my iPad Pro accessories that I really think would be good. So we're going to jump straight into the video, because I've done way too much talking and you've seen too much B-roll. So we will get straight into it and I'll talk you through it. So as you can see, my iPad is an iPad Pro 12.9 inch and it's a 3rd generation. This case works with the next generation, I think it's the 4th gen. If I'm not wrong, and it's got a beautiful fit and finish, and I'll show you a few other bits as well of the case, but I really like it. It's got these shortcut keys, that's for the home. You've got the sort of the brightness settings. You've got the double tap here to show you what you've got open, and you can switch between those. You got the keyboard if you want to have that up, rewind, pause, and fast forward. Your sound, so you got a mute now, which you didn't get before. Sometimes these I find a bit temperamental, but they're normally alright. You got up and down there, which are beautiful there. You've got less backlight, that's off, and then that's higher. I like to have it on full. The backlight's really good when it's dark, which we'll show you at some point. This button here, press it, so you get a little green light. Basically means all of your accessories, which I've shown you in the intro, are on either side except for the PD, which is power, which I've had to plug into because got low battery. But yeah, really good. Lovely keyboard, lovely trackpad. And one of the features is if you press T, obviously my trackpad now doesn't work, which isn't obvious, but now it doesn't work, which is really good. And you can then turn that back on again, and then you get your trackpad back. So that's really nice if you have an external mouse or whatever. Now we'll get into the cons. Now, some of the things I don't like about this case, and there aren't many, which is really, really nice, because I love this case and I think it's a beautifully made thing, and I've got mine in space grey and my iPad is silver. So it's a lovely contrast, and I really thought that would look nice, and it does look nice. But if we go into the iPad, which I'll do a quick. So now we've jumped into a document here. This is on notes, so you can use anything, Word, whatever. So for me, I've obviously got to do this one-handed. If you can see here, one of the reviews it says this, sometimes you can be typing stuff like so, anything, but then you can just sort of do this where you like tap it and then you end up on a different line, or deleting stuff or whatever, which I find is a little bit annoying. But obviously, as I showed you earlier, you can press font T, have an external mouse, or just touch screen. Touch still works, and that's really nice. So that's my second, just not so nice thing. My next one is with my iPad Pro, I have this lovely tempered glass screen protector, which I think is lovely and is very good for the case. And this part here, you can't have this on too much, because on this side it's alright, but if we go on to this side, as I've not applied it as well, or over to the side a little bit more, if you push it too much it starts bobbling up, in that area, which isn't great, so little niggle there. So yeah, that's the next one. My next little niggle, which was my fault entirely, but here on the HDMI, if I just zoom in on that, you can see here where if I go there, you can see that bottom piece. That is very sort of moved, and I've tried to push it back in. I think it will if you just gently hammer it, but I slightly pushed that out, so that's one of my slight negatives with it. But it's got a great number of ports, so you've got your charging, and you have to use fast charging. So if you bought a slow charging cable, because I had a USB to a USB-C, which doesn't work, so you have to get USB-C to USB-C, and that has to be a fast charger to use with the case. HDMI, standard. Auxiliary is alright. SD for your large SD cards. And along on the other side here, sorry about my squeaky chair, we've got the TIFF, which I don't know what that stands for, so you can leave that in the comments down below. But that is for your micro SDs. Type C, which is for anything you really want to put in. And 2 USBs. Now I find all of these ports very, very tight for most of my things. So most of my appliances I put in, like memory sticks and stuff. So you have to be slightly careful, because I have one memory stick that falls apart quite easily. So you sort of have to be careful, but other than that, it works really, really well. You can have hard drives and all that sort of thing if you want to. Yeah, that's my second slight niggle, but really good. So another feature that I really like with this case is it sort of doesn't stay in the case, well, it stays in the case when you want it to, but you can always take it out when you feel like you want to. So you just basically unhook that there, and you unhook that side. I'm really sorry about this. My cat has now walked in and is shouting at me, so sorry about the noise. Let me come back in. So sorry about the cat noise, but now we're back. I'll just show you. So I've unclipped the two top sides. So now there's two ways of doing it. There's a few ways. Here you've got these sort of speaker grills, and you can try and get your finger there on both sides. I find that's quite difficult. So obviously you don't have to bring it forward, but obviously on the back here you've got the camera eye. If you just put two fingers there, let's bring it back up, and we'll just gently push it there, then you'll be able to put your fingers in there, and then obviously on the other side I would have my finger there, which I'm going to do, just loosen it, and that comes off quite nicely there. So then that sort of hinges on the bottom, and when you've got two hinges you just unplug that piece, wiggle it out, and that comes out like that. And then you get your keyboard, obviously, because it's come off, and all you do is when it's sort of like that, just lift it straight up. Your iPad's free, and sort of what it looks like at the back. Now you can move the case out of the way because we don't need that, and that then means you can get your Apple Pencil, and you can highlight stuff, but you can write stuff like that, and just stick the pencil back on top and pop your iPad back in, which I'll do now. And obviously that procedure is done backwards, and you can use the pencil in here like that if you need to just highlight. I have done that before, which is quite useful. Now on the side here you have your power button, and at the top you have your sound one, and those still work. Quite hard to push it sometimes, but really nice. Now one also thing I really love about this case is when you close it, you can sort of do that, and then you can, it's sort of, what's the sound? A little click sound. Don't know if you've heard it on there, but you get it on a lot of laptops, and it's a very premium sound. Now on the back here, you have under this, here, which I'll try and take off, it says DOQO, which is obviously the brand. But on my old case, I had Bluetooth keyboard case. I had a sticker, had a Ferrari logo, covering up nothing on that one. And then basically I had some stickers that were like this, no, it's about DOQO, which look lovely. Now obviously you hold it at the bottom, or however, you can hold it how you want really, like that. And there are a few things which I managed to do, like some little scratches there. There's a lovely black bezel down there if you can see it, a lot of shadow there. But it is a beautiful case. And I think it's more she's quite hard to lift. But it's a case that you would more use with maybe a laptop cover, which I'll show you. Actually, no, I won't. But you know what I mean. Laptop case for carrying stuff. But yeah, it's a really nice quality product, and I would recommend it. And I'll just switch over to the website where we'll have a look at the price. Now, when you go onto their website, we've obviously got, there's a lot of offers that you get put on, and there's a lot of stuff that you see when you first go on the website. And obviously this is quite a confusing website. Now they are launching the DOQO 2, and this is the second generation. Turn your iPad Pro into a MacBook, starting with, this is in dollars, and I am on the UK site, £109. Now, the reason I like mine, and the reason I changed it from what I had before, was because it didn't protect the edges. And for me, I needed to protect the edges. So then I got a different case, which was then a Bluetooth case off Amazon, worked for quite a while, and started not working. And one of the benefits with this case is it's got a solid cable, which is something you've got to look out for, and it's really nice. Now I'm going to go on to this bit. I forget how it works. So normally if you go to the search, and we can search for iPad Pro, and mine is 12.9 inch, and we press enter. You'll see basically all of the products that DOQO do. They do several different ones, but basically the best products I think for me is basically the one here, if you can see my mouse, the one at £158 and 49p. I think it's the best if you want the hub included, and you need all those accessories, and that is one of the best for me personally. They do them for all different iPads, all different sizes. I'll come into that into a minute. Now this is, I think, this might have been their old version. Now they're bringing out the new version, which is their 360 one, which is magnetic, similar to Apple's one, which is a lot more expensive and I don't think is as good, which is £92.89. So that's a good alternative if you like that sort of trackpad feel to it, but you don't like Apple's premium price. Now all of these come with trackpads,